to give quality for something if you do multitasking. You know what I mean? Kumaga parang, yeah, so I just wanted to parang focus on one.
But still,
which was music, yeah.
But still you consider acting. Occasional
Yung
acting.
kaunang bumongga sa acting.
Yeah, I mean, kung ano, yeah.
Doon siya talaga napansin.
Sa ano pa ako sa'yo with ano Daniel.
So parang occasional actor ba gano'n?
Mas
siguro.
love niya kasi talaga is music.
Music talaga eh. You know? Kasi wala kasing sense para sa akin to join a singing competition. Tapos after the singing competition, you act. It's like, kumbaga parang, meron ang dami ng mga artists sa ABS na walang ginagawa. Might as well give them the chance to act, to actually do what they're supposed to do. Kasi ang nangyayari kasi minsan, yung mga aktor pinapakanta, tapos yung mga singer pinapa-acting. Let people do their job. Yeah,
may band ka ngayon na malalaman?
Ang band
may banda ba? JK, di ba?
Juan Carlos.
Juan Carlos.
Kumbaga yung Juan Carlos, it's a band.
Band, yes.
Yeah,
hindi lang ikaw yun.
Hindi lang. So the creative process, kami-kami. So kami-kami yung nagtutulungan, kami-kami yung sa live and everything. Sa mga gigs, shows.
Okay, yung kanta mong One is number 1 song sa mix for 2019.
Yeah.
So how did you celebrate it na number 1 song of 2019?
Tulog.
Hindi ka magbilang. Dalawang kotse, isang bahay, gano'n.
No. The financial part, oh no. Machika ako sa'yo.
Mamaya na yun.
But this is the thing, right? People assume 130 million views on YouTube.
Monster hit yung yung kanta mo.
Yeah, but doesn't mean I have monster money as well. That's not the case all the time. It's not the case with all artists kasi just because you have 130 million views on YouTube doesn't necessarily mean you have 130 million pesos. No.
Hindi ka ba na-pressure na kailangan after one, ganito rin yung level ng song na
Well, minsan may pressure kasi the thing kasi is if you yun yung isang parang dilemma if you have a hit song that if you have a song that gets really big. Ang nangyayari kasi is people tend to cling to that song and then they expect you to release another song that sounds the same or is the same as the last song that became a hit. So that's one problem, you know. Syempre ayaw naman natin maging one hit wonder and everything. Pero we'll see. I mean ako personally at the same time I really just don't care kasi I just wanna make music and put it out. Kung magustuhan ng tao, good, right? Nice. Tapos kung hindi magustuhan, good. Yeah, that's nice.
Saka mukha ng hugot. Anong mahugot mo?
Depende. Kahit saan. Both in real life and then both. Kasi I love film. I'd rather be behind the camera than be in front of the camera. That's one thing. So I create most of the time. I create movies in my mind and then try to make the score or the song for that movie that I created. So basically, that's my process of writing a song. In a sense. So for example, like kumbaga yun yung doon ko yung hugot. I make a movie in my head and then I make the scenario of the movie and all that. Tapos I make the song for that movie. Then that's the song. Parang ganun siya basically. So yeah, good. Tapos or in real life then, based on real life. Pwede rin gano'n. Kung may nangyayari in real life
Ano yung pinaka genre ng song mo na talagang gusto mong laging kinakanta? Type of song?
Hindi ko pa alam. Wala pa talaga eh. Wala eh. Yun yung mahirap eh kasi meron kaming song na talagang pang-rock-rockan song.
Okay.
So, meron din kaming song na R&B. So may nagawa din kaming song na rap. Hindi ko alam bakit. Pero may nagawa kaming rap song. Ang daming possibilities. So I mean, for you to choose your genre, thank you, mommy. For you to choose your genre talaga, you really have to think about it well. Pwede rin walang genre. I mean, yung uso yun, walang labels. So,
But it's siguro dream din siguro magkaroon ng song that would cover para teleserye siguro na ikaw yung kumanta sa isang teleserye. Theme song. Oh, yeah. For a movie maybe, yeah.
Depende. One thing that I really want to explore in is film scoring. You know, like making the sound and the music for a film, especially for like movies. It's one thing I really want to explore in. I have lots of plans this 2020 then like also produce for other artists, write songs for other artists, and then so yeah. I think willing naman for teleseries to write songs for teleseries.
May napipisil ka na bang artist na magsusulat ka para sa kanya o magpo-produce ng kanta para sa kanya?
Yes, ang dami na. Mga 10 siguro sila.
Wow.
Big artists. So I mean, I just listen to their music, right? And I just try to parang see from their music what type of music is bagay for them, and then what I do is I go to my list of songs that I know, tapos tignan ko kung may bagay sa kanila. If wala, I maybe make music. You know, that's the best part about this job. There's no rules. It's not an office desk job where you have to do this, have to do that. No, it's just you do what you want, you do what you feel like doing. That's you know, that's the point of it.
May na-approach ka na sa kanila?
Yes, and it's going well so far. That's good.
Okay, sa tatlong kumanta ng cover version mo ng one, pwede sinong iranap mo sa number one? Si Regine, si Jonah, Viray, o si... Sino pa isa pa?
May isa pa.
Kasi isa babae pa eh.
Kasi marami nang kumakanta ng
Oo.
songs mo ng mga girls na talagang...
Pop singers natin. Sino?
Or napanood mo ba yung mga yun?
Oo, napanood mo ba yung mga cover version?
Hindi lahat.
Hindi lahat.
Kasi hindi ako masyadong nanonood ng mga ano eh. Kasi ang dami.
Oo, dami.
And I don't really like listening to my songs. It's like
Talaga?
it's the same thing when I was doing in the series. I don't like watching myself. Hindi ayoko pa naman sa So it's the same thing with songs. Ayoko pakinggan. So I never played Buwan in my Spotify basically.
Wala siya.
I mean only once, like to listen and how it is. Pero yung tipong, this is a nice song, this is a nice song of mine, this is my song, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna listen to it every time. No.
Sino mga OPM artists nasa Spotify mo?
Old school mga old school yung mga
Ray Valera, mga ganun.
sa Pagita, Asin.
Yan ang mga
Yeah, ganun eh. Also, Abu Hiking.
Okay.
Kaya,
Talagang old school
PST,
talaga.
ganun eh.
How old are you by the way? Sorry.
18.
18?
Yeah.
It's a
Who
different...
exposed you to these artists? Sige, nasa Pagita tsaka
Oo.
sa Asin.
Ako lang. Actually,
You discovered
no,
it
no,
there.
yeah. It all started with talaga Apo hiking kasi I remember back then like with I remember back then performing live. I would always sing Sandal mo sana ulo sa
Okay.
I sang it at my concert as well.
Yeah, kasi
Okay.
Yes. So parang I was like, this is a nice song. It started there, basically. With local old school.
Hindi ko malala yung sa The Voice ka, diba? Have you sing some song na mga ganyan, klaseng song? Hindi. Diba? I think is song.
Yeah, I also in my I had a mini concert back then in 2015. That was it's such a small concert lang. It's basically for the fans. And then ang dami kong ganito mga old school song doon. Kasi back then I was this crooner type thing
High school.
After The Voice.
After The Voice.
Yeah.
Are you ready to hold a major concert?
No. No, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like doing it. Kasi ang nangyayari kasi minsan pinipilit eh.
Oo.
Yeah, I don't want to force anything. I want everything to go well as it should be. I want everything to go well as planned. Most of the time kasi nangyayari sa Pilipinas, may hit song.
Usually ganyan.
Let's grab the opportunity.
Correct.
Concert. Lahat ng ito ganyan.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Hindi pa ready.
Hindi pa. I still want to have at least 2 albums prior to having a concert. and 2 successful albums. Kasi I just have 1 successful song. That's not enough for me. For me personally, that's not enough. You know, so we're recording our first album now. Kumbaga, this is just some sort of experimental album. You know, na kami na yung gumawa. Kami ng banda.
Original composition.
Yes. All original in the album. Tapos,
Kailan yan release?
baka next month.
Malapit na din.
Yeah.
NCA yun.
Wala
Oo,
masyadong ano siguro. Hindi masyadong heavy gets promotion.
Mas prepared mo kumanta ng English or Tagalog?
Well, Tagalog.
Tagalog.
I mean, especially in the Philippines, for the Philippine market. Pero ako kasi have plans. So I also enjoy naman sing English songs. Kapag di ako naubusin ng English for the day.
Sino yung mga iniidolo mo sa mga international artists na
Oo,
singers?
international singer.
Dami, like, can you name 5?
Sobrang dami. 5? Pinaka-5 na pinapakinggan ko ngayon, or pinaka-iniidolo ko siguro, si Prince.
Prince. Okay.
Tapos, si Derek Trucks. He's a really good guitarist.
Grabe, at your age, no?
Yeah. Also, si Toto.
Oh.
Mga ano
I like,
Usually at your age, mga millennial lang mga gusto nyo.
no.
Oh, yun talaga yung hilig ko, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
Ambrosia. Oh, baby, come on!
70s siya.
Oo, yeah.
Yeah.
Diba?
Kasi
Ganda ng,
kaya.
pero ang gaganda ng mga choices niya.
Yeah, it's a good choice,
Si-
actually.
Panglima. Sino panglima? Lalagay ko.
Walang babae.
Sa babae... Dami. Wala talagang wala kasing the best music for me. Music really depends on the mood eh. So, I have phases. For example, right now, I'm listening to R&B songs. Last week, I was listening more to like rock songs like Led Zeppelin, mga ganyan.
Nag-iiba yung
Kumbaga, it all depends on the mood eh. There's no such thing as, I only have one genre.
Yeah. You don't have.
You know, music is free. You're not supposed to categorize yourself na, hindi, metal ang pinapakinggan ko.
Yeah.
No, just,
So you go, parang flexible in every song.
Yeah, I'm flexible.
Freelance.
I'm a freelance in the music, listening. Yun. Ikalima siguro ilalagay ko na lang ilalagay ko wait lang. Sino ba yung unang lalabas sa Spotify?
Prince, Derek Trucks, Toto, Ambrosia.
And the last one. May isa ka pang kulang.
Nag-review na siya sa Spotify.
Nag-review siya sa Spotify.
Sino ba?
Talagang kinumpleto yung din.
Si Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen.
Yes. Al Green, mga ganyan. Pinaka-latest siguro na pinapakinggan ko na modern si Harry Styles. Oh, yeah, siya yung paborito ko sa One Direction. Siya yung para sa akin yung may okay na like hindi man okay, kumbaga siya yung may pinakagusto kong like path.
Sa Filipino artists, aside from yung Apo Hiking Society, sino pa ba yung mention niya? Sampaguita po hiking.
Mga yan, BSD as
BSD,
talagang mga kumbaga mga hindi na masyado siguro naaalala ng mga kabataan.
You were also part of ASAP minsan, di ba? Nag-ano?
Yeah, back then.
Back then. So now,
I hindi na masyado kasi ayun nga, I really wanna focus on music. And ako kasi, if I'm gonna do ASAP, I want to have a continuous thing. I don't want it to be a one-time thing.
okay.
So, I'm probably gonna talk to ABS about that. So,
Sino mga BFF mo sa industry?
mga senior ng music industry, yung mga taong hindi kilala, yung mga taong behind the scenes, behind the camera, behind the
The popular ones, wala not much.
Not much. Ayoko na makihalubilo sa mga ganun tao.
Bakit?
Yours issue.
Ingat na siya.
Pagod na
Napaso
sa
na.
Hindi naman. Already, I'm forever burning naman. Pero, I'm tired. It's stressful. I mean, there are a few people who I really look up
Like
to.
you go out with like
Okay, so pinaka-people I really look up to, and people who are like really close to me, Maiza Pulsado, Ian Veneracion, like ayun nga.
They're old people.
Yeah. Pero like, mga young people siguro, more on music industry, hindi yung like ABS, CBN na talaga, hindi talaga ganun. Tsaka matagal na rin ako di nakapunta dun. Yeah.
Okay.
Hindi mo na na-miss yung acting? Hindi na talaga. Hindi mo na siya
Yes.
na-miss. What will make you come back?
Yeah, what will make you come back?
O sa movies? Or teleserye, gano'n.
A role or a storyline?
Oo.
What would maybe come back siguro is storyline. Depende sa storyline. Yeah. Actually, I have a meeting next week about something. Like movie. Pero like, meeting pa lang naman. No, but basta it's a movie for like, is it Cinemalaya or something? Pero titignan na pa lang, let's see.
But may dream role ka for a movie.
Wala naman. Anything naman. Game naman okay doon. Yeah. Pero yun, ayun nga, I have a meeting. So we'll see. Tignan ko ano mangyayari doon. Pero kasi sinandan ako ng storyline. Short lang, tapos nagustuhan ko. So,
So you've mentioned yung mga singers na mga favorite mo from Filipino. How about in acting? Sino yung mga iniidolo mo in acting?
is sa Philippines?
Yeah.
When you were just starting, siyempre,
May mga naisip ka.
Madami din eh.
the likes of
Especially karamihan sa mga aktor na andun sa Henry Luna.
Oh.
Goyo. Yeah, sila basically. Tsaka yung again mga senior.
Okay, yeah. You're really into it.
Yeah, kasi I learn from those people eh.
Yeah.
That's where
Mature kasi sila.
that's where I get the knowledge from and all these, advices and guidance. And with younger people, I grow with them. With older people, I learn from them. So I mean, I keep the balance naman. I just don't hang out with, old people. Pero I mean, you know what I mean? Balance lang. So I also have, younger people I hang out with, and then we grow together, we learn together as a group, as a collective. And then at the same time, when it's just me, I hang out with older people.
By the way, I have to ask, are you still in study?
No.
Even homeschool study?
Hindi ko kasi talaga kaya magsabay. As in, sumasabog yung utak ko. As in.
Pero plano mo pa magbalik ulit, mag-aral?
Sorry.
Do you have any plans?
Plans pa na bumalik ulit ng school?
Yes. So actually, I think natapos ko na yung... Ang gulo kasi ng buong setup ng kasi I was kumaga parang... I'm not sure nung while I was still finishing grade 6, biglang pumasok ng grade to 12. So on paper, ang gulo kung ano yung setup ng... Kasi sakto-sakto yung ko, para pag-graduate na ako after grade 6. Supposedly pa first year high school na ako, di ba? Sakto-sakto pumasok yung K to 12. So tagdag 2 years yun. So, ang gulo ng setup ng Pero I mean, plano ko, if ever mo matutuloy ako sa school, plano ko, mag-focus talaga sa school. Hindi yung act or like do something.
Actually, yun ang gusto kong tanungin sa'yo next. Siguro if not an artist, sino ka ngayon?
If not an artist, siguro, still in music, siguro for music production.
Okay.
Kasi,
so you really love music?
Yeah. I have plans kasi, like for example, if things don't go well as planned, then I'd go to the US siguro and then apply for Berkeley.
Philan ka ba?
German.
German.
So yun yung plano. If things don't go well, yeah. I mean, I have. You should always have plan A, B, and C. Yeah. So I'm still in plan A right now. Titignan pa lang kung ano yung mangyayari.
So you're still into music even if not an artist?
Yeah. Music pa rin. Or depende. Pwede rin film. Yun nga. Kasi I love both things music and film.
Film scoring.
Yeah. Or yun nga, like directing. Ganyan. So, yeah, we're actually doing a music video for the single that we have. And I helped in writing the story and the plot and basically how things go. We have TMC Sinarod, and then I did a little bit of contribution then for the making of the music video, which feels good because I'm like or at least when I see the music video, I was a part in making this. Same thing with Buwan.
May meaning ang tattoo mo sa sa kamay niya?
Wala.
Especially.
Ito sa Las Vegas ko kasi nag-show kami sa Las Vegas.
Okay.
Tapos may Pinoy din na tattoo artist din na parang na tropa. So sabi ko, okay. Parang may remembrance ako sa Vegas. This thing, remembrance ko sa Cebu. Kasi back then we lived in a house tapos in like merong bulaklak dun. And parang, you know how sometimes some things remind you of a like nostalgic feeling. A certain type of smell, a certain type of parang vibes.
Yeah.
So this one's a certain type of flower that just reminds me of that place again in Cebu. So this one naman, I got this from Indonesia. Si Ganesh.
So iba pa rin.
Yeah, si Ganesh. So he's a god of life. So, god of protection. Yeah. Tapos ito naman, design ni Maureen.
Okay.
Design. Siya
siya
nag-design.
nag-design yan?
Hindi siya nag-tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah, pero siya nag-design.
Sabi na
Siya nag-
itong gawin. Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So, paano ko ipalagay sa kabilang ron?
Dito lang.
Ayaw mo na sa kabila.
Dito lang. Para di rin sakto lang. Gusto ko dito kasi gusto ko lang different artists and different stories, different things. I mean, malaki naman yung real estate eh. Malaki pa naman dito eh. So, mahaba-haba. Ilang years pa to. Yeah. Matagal-tagal pa yun.
Jake, nabanggit mo kanina na parang ayaw mong malabelan ka, ayaw mong bigyan ka ng label. Anong opinion mo tungkol sa halos lahat ng artista may moniker, may label?
What do you mean, sorry? Paano
Like, halimbawa, si Regine is dubbed as Asia Songbird, tapos yung iba, teleserye princess, mga ganon.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong naman. Personally, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. King of Pop, Michael Jackson, Prince of Pop and all that. King of Rock and Roll. There's nothing wrong kasi with those things, yes. Personally, it really depends on the artist. It really depends. It depends talaga sa'yo yun, if you're okay with that. So, ang nangyayari kasi para sa akin personally, if you're dubbed something like that, then you're expected to do future projects in the same circle, in the same category. For example, if you're the king of pop, then why would you make metal songs if everyone knows you as a king of pop? It's like,
That's the very reason.
kumbaga parang, it really depends on the artist and the person. If you're the queen of rock and roll and you're happy being the queen of rock and roll, then congrats, diba? If you're queen of rock and roll and you're not happy with it, then do something else. Ako personally, I don't have a problem if people call me the Kundiman Blues Band. Sure, diba? It's how people, you can't control the people, you can't control their audience.
Sino yung pinapangarap mo international artist na babae na makaduet mo someday? Collaborate with. Babae na singer.
Babae na singer. Fleetwood Mac eh.
Again?
Senior na ito.
Pero singer, yeah. Sino pinaka ngayon latest?
Ariana Grande, Alexa
Her.
Grande.
Sino si Her? Her? Tama ba?
Oh.
Her, yeah. R&B artist siya. Her.
Hindi ko na alam yung mga bago.
Luma nga yung sinasabi niya mga girl.
Yun ang yung mga bago.
Hindi ko, oo.
Dami nila kung ito.
Actually, yeah, especially kasi with the growth of like the digital media, social media, Spotify. It's so easy nowadays to not even sign with a record label and be your own independent artist. It's so easy. I literally know this guy. He just makes his song. He mixes it his own, like himself. He does everything himself. And then he just uses DistroKid. It's like an online distribution website. Para if you have a song, malagay yung song mo sa iTunes or Spotify. So he just uses that. He just paid a little amount of money, and then he has his song, his own Spotify channel, his own iTunes, without anyone. Siya lang. And then he has the songs there, and they're really good songs. Iba na yung panahon ngayon eh. So it's good at the same time, but at the same time it's also scary. Kasi quality control. Yeah, ang dami ng music na lumalabas ngayon pero hindi naman lahat.
Correct.
Really, kumbaga, record label quality or like hindi lahat is what record labels back then would get. So, it's a deep topic. Pero I mean, you know, it's both good and everything has its pros and cons naman. Not everything is just good.
So if there could be one song about your life, ano yung kanta ng buhay mo na pwede mong siguro kantahin? A few lines of that, maybe.
Wala
Wala
kanta.
masyado.
Masyado magulo yung buhay ko. Wala masyado. Heal the world. Heal the world. Make it a better place.
So, again.
For you
So it's
and
Michael
for me.
Jackson.
Yeah, heal the world.
Okay.
Especially sa mga nangyayari ngayon with Australia. Crap.
Ay, sobra.
And Iran.
Oo.
God.
May
Nag-start na sila.
Takot me kasi
Mm-mm.
kahapon, di ba, may announcement na if ever Philippines will be affected in Duterte will also support USA. Parang ganun.
Sabi.
But anyway,
Okay.
yun nakakalang.
Hirap yun.
Hopefully, hindi naman pumasok.
Saan ba panig yung Pilipinas pag may gera?
Yes.
US?
Yeah.
US and Iran actually.
Pero di ba we have this thing with China, like a friendship with them na?
Pero ang China ayaw pa magsalita.
Ah,
Wala pa siyang pinapanigan. Si Russia, pumanig na kay
Dahil sa Pilipinas kahapon, nag-mention lang if in case daw maano yung mga Filipino